Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Virgo for the month of November 2022. Welcome, Virgo. So we're in the sign of Scorpio for November, so late October till the third week of November. We're in 4 weeks of the Scorpio energy. So it's an element of water, which is very much about intuition, feelings, emotions, all those kind of traits or influences will be around. You are in your third house of knowledge, study, building upon knowledge, lots of communication coming in. It's sort of like a very Geminian type of house where everything's just fast and, you know, sort of the need to get study for next year underway, all those kind of preparations. But these are the sort of aspects that you'll be sort of dealing with in the next 4 weeks. So we have as the energy around your reading for November, late October, November is the Fool. So new beginnings. So that perfectly, it's a big card. So that perfectly starts you off on a new adventure or looking into the future, what's going to go on next year already for Virgos, particularly very big planners and detailed people. You'll already be sort of setting up or starting to gather ideas about what it is you want to accomplish for the coming year. Or there again too, it could just be we're in the last sort of bit of the last semester of the university year, school year, whatever. So it's all going to be focusing on those exams that you've got coming up for the end of the year. So excellent card to have there, Virgo, for this study, planning, knowledge, building upon knowledge, communication, all those things. Okay, let's see where you are right now. And we have emotions coming in the Page of Cups. So very much a seed being planted. Emotionally, you may have met somebody that strikes a chord with you. There may be a new child in the mix in your environment or yourself or in your family. It's very much a very positive emotional card. As I said, it's a seed, so we water and we grow. We water and feed. We grow it and it grows into something of worth later on. So a very nice card actually for you to begin with as where you are right now. Let's see what's influencing the Page of Cups and in turn the rest of the reading. The influencer card is the Knight of Pentacles, which is, or coins, which is your card actually, Virgo. It's a very slow moving energy, a very loyal energy, very much so if this is in terms of relationship or meeting somebody, this energy will sort of explain to you that this will be a very slow moving but loyal story going on. If you have just met somebody and there's that spark there that you just think, oh, this is amazing. So but typical to Virgo, it goes hand in hand with Virgo, very slow moving but very sort of careful and loyal about whatever it is. It's not a fly-by-night sort of a male influence coming in. It's very much a careful, loyal sort of a person. And of course it's a court card, so it is sort of talking about a real person for some of you. If it's not the person or this doesn't apply to you, it's the slow-moving, deliberate energy of this Knight of Coins that will be guiding you over the next 4 weeks, and especially with study and building on knowledge. He's very diligent. It's almost like he's a trainee, you know, he's studying medicine or something like that, where he really needs to. It's very intense and it takes a long time. And you have to be committed because otherwise you'll just drop out because it's pretty full on. So that's that kind of story going throughout the month, Virgo, which is nice for you because it's your comfort zone. Let's see what was happening in September, October for you in the background here, and it still holds weight. and we have the devil. So the devil is the human, basically the raw human experience. It can talk about addictions. It can be a very controlling energy as well of somebody in your environment, but very much about perhaps going overboard with things that you like, food, drink, drugs, love. It's very much a kind of addicted status, this devil card. But it also can bring up feelings of, as well, like being stuck, being very much stuck on that cycle. So therefore being in the third house now makes sense, because you can sort of get out of that feeling stuckness into planning something new and getting something new off the ground, rather than just sort of cycling around in that devil sort of energy of just feeling like you're on a merry-go-round and you just can't get off it. That kind of energy. And the devil is it's a big card too, so it's a Capricornian card, so it's very much about status. It's about building one's empire, being at the top, all that kind of thing, loving the material side of life, which, as we all know, is everyone, so we all kind of strive for it, but really sometimes when you look at that kind of energy, the humans it produces can be quite devil-like, because they're just, it's all about status, power and money. Okay, so that's there. So recent influences. And we have another Queen of Coins, so your energy there coming in. Very much house and home, hearth. Very strong female influence there. Could be yourself, could be conversely to other people. It could be this woman in their life that does just provide that kind of warmth, and you just love going to her place because everything's just always happening around her, and she's very calm and gives good advice, etc. So very much a grounded female energy coming in, which goes well actually with this forecast for you. Let's have a look at the lesson you'll be learning. The Hanging Man, so definitely another major card, going with the flow. Patience is a virtue with this one, and it's very much about being patient. So once again, we've got a slow moving energy there, and we've got the Hanging Man there of, just sort of learning to be patient and knowing that the right time will come. However, until then, patience is that virtue that you need to practice in the next 4 weeks. Especially with these really grounded energies. But then once again, Virgo, you are an earth energy yourself. So to you, this is just like, this is normal, the normal way of apprehending your life. So really no surprises. You're very patient people. Nice card though, because this says that something is coming for you, but it will come in at the right time. Not necessarily when the human demands it, like the devil, I want it now. Well, that won't happen, unfortunately, when we have this card around. So patience. Near influences. And we have 8 of Coins. Once again, another very grounding card. So this is sort of really pointing towards, once again, study communication, especially for the older person or the more mature person that's sort of achieved a certain level in life. You can be younger as well, don't worry, but they just decide that they want to add value to what they've already got and change and do something that they really love, which will be very successful for them, because they use all these attributes we've got here to get where they want to go. They're not people in a hurry. So this is particularly this 8 of Coins. It's very much a personal power card too, but very much that energy of being able to adapt to do something new when you're sort of mature, and people will think, well, why are they doing that? But yeah, there's a lot of it now where people will just change career midlife really, because they want something more fulfilling. So that's that card, and it's a beautiful card, especially for you, Virgo, to have. What's happening that you're not realising? And we have the Wish card of the 9 of Cups, which is really beautiful, and it talks about, you know, wishes do come true, and there's nothing wrong with wishing. But also with Virgo, I just want to reiterate that, yeah, of course, Virgo's whole raison d'etre, reason to be, is just, you know, having a goal, accomplishing the goal, but not worrying about how long it takes to attain the goal. So it's the wish card. So whatever's going on for you, you can do whatever it is you want to do this 4 weeks, or set in motion, because it's just that kind of thing that's right up your alley. It doesn't matter about how long it's going to take. You're not into the fast track living sort of thing. Beautiful card. So don't forget to acknowledge your wish card there. How others see you. Oh, there's a bit of jealousy around you there, Virgo, and there's a bit of a jealous vibe, or sort of deceitful vibe going on. I don't know what that's actually about. Maybe because being Virgo, you're just keeping things to yourself, and other people might think that you're sort of hiding something, or plotting something, or being quite mysterious about something, and they, especially a significant other, may feel that that is sort of, they may take it on board as being deceitful, or being, or a jealous kind of vibe is being, you're being seen as. But we'll put an extra card on that right now, because it's the card that really is the most not nice card. So let's see what's actually under that, Virgo. Okay, so we've got Ace of Swords, so new beginnings after a difficult time. So don't worry so much about it. It's very much air card. It's very much that communication that we talked about, the third house being governing as well. So just watch how you sort of communicate. People around you, nearest and dearest, they may be projecting their sort of suspicions onto you. But more or less, so be really careful with communication to the people that matter to you this month, because there could be a bit of other people in different sort of houses, you know, of course. Let's see what you're feeling positive about. And the Lovers, so relationships are very much there and you know that. So we've got this slow-moving spark of a relationship. We've got the Devil involved there, so it could be real attraction and addiction to that person. Knowing Virgo too, they're very selective and very careful about how they move into things. So relationships definitely are, and you know positively that that's a sort of a thing this month. And especially in the time of Scorpio, we can get this energy here where, you know, whereby Scorpio can bring out all sorts of secretive type of, or it can be perceived as a very secretive energy, and people might be thinking, oh, what's going on with this relationship? And it's almost like a choice you have to make. Do you want to stay? Do you want to go? Do you want to have a relationship? Don't you want to have a relationship? And that's very much at the forefront of this 4 weeks. And plus being in the sign of Scorpio, which is water, emotions, intuition, it's all going to be quite at the forefront. So just remember, communication once again is key. Let's see the final outcome. I'm feeling a bit frazzled by the end, feeling a bit spiritually drained by the end of this. And that's no surprise in Scorpio time. It can feel like it's water, so you can often feel like someone's just, you know, sort of kept you underwater for a bit of time, and you're just struggling for air because you think, oh my God, all this emotion, it's too intense. So you could end up feeling quite drained by the end of the month when we move into Sagittarius in mid-November. But try to just have a bit of a rest there, Virgo. It can be quite draining, all this stuff that's going on for you. But overall, a pretty intense month, but it's always intense when we're in the time of Scorpio. So yeah, just keep on keeping on, Virgo. I don't need to tell you that. Right, let's see your message. And it's unconditional love. To love means to cherish, to be compassionate, to be of service, to be tolerant, and to be wise. It's a free-flowing, positive energy. You can only feel it by expressing it. So there you go, Virgo. Very much unconditional love coming through as your message for this next 4 weeks. Have a really wonderful time and just get through it as best you can. Thank you for listening.